right, hello everybody, welcome to Angie Blog or wherever I'm gonna post this. Been guided to post this either here on Angie Blog or Writers Yeah, or my platforms on social media. Short and sweet, just real talk, because I as an empath, like the energies it has been pretty intense, and I feel like I cannot keep this in anymore, because I wasn't brought up like that. I wasn't, ignorance, it's not the solution, okay? Especially during this time. I'm so surprised, I'm still kind of in shock, but I'm not surprised either. It's because there's not really that much of media or advertisement, what's happening in Pakistan right now, right? And this is for all the climate change and IS and stuff like that. The fact that you're not experiencing that these people are experiencing, and then you're still thinking that, well, that's their problem, right? Listen, it's not. They don't contribute as much carbon emission as the 1% does. And I'm not saying this, it's just that the work is not just here, it's outside. Before that, I was researching. I'm gonna leave in the links below. It's from Self Factory. They're creating this Google Doc where they're doing fundraisers at different places where we can help people in Pakistan. We need to be solidarity, not just with, because it's surprisingly, what happened with Ukraine and stuff like that, everybody, it was everywhere, right? And then when it's happening with Pakistan, and also it's interesting, he's showing me also, after I did my meditation, showing me that video of that person who is in charge of this organization, right? Where was trying to reach his family, stuff like that, but he can't, but he sees that it's something with a tanagram, anyways, I'll look it up and I'll link it here as well, where he talks about he can't communicate with his family, he can't send him he hasn't talked to them in a while, and he says about this, he's it's sad, but I know it has to do with racial injustice, it's about color. So, and you see it, and it's something that we can't really ignore. This is why when we talk about, there has to be a change of education, it's about that, the whitewashing supremacy, because it's very toxic. It's very colonial, okay? Seriously. Oh, okay, so we're not gonna help people because they're not white? Are you serious right now? This body is just a vessel. Our spirit is inside, and we are all connected, and we're not separated from each other. And the more we continue believing that, the more it affects not only ourselves, our mental health, our financial situation, our spiritual situation, and also our climate. We see this and we're oh, well, we shouldn't be like that. Honestly, right now, I put the links below. As a Slow Factory, there's all the foundations you can get. You can give anything. Yes, a lot of you, it's yeah, we're gonna pray for them. That's great, that's beautiful, but we need more than that. More than that in terms of action. Go reach your local governments, your organizations. If you're in Canada, if you're in the USA, if you're all these countries, Russia, whatever, all these countries where the 1% fucking us over, this is who we need to be talking. Pray, act. It's not just prayer. It's not just okay, let me donate to the fundraiser. That's fine. Thank you. They need that. You see it on the document, on the Google Doc. If you look down, you'll see what they need. They need cash. They need clothes. They need... The more we continue this, because this is actually the result of not changing from fossil fuels to renewable. This has to... You guys think that this is taboo or it's just, honestly, I find it so diabolical and disgusting that people think oh, well, we need fossil fuels. Are you kidding me right now? Who's brainwashing you? Who? We don't need that fucking shit. We can change, just like they did with the student loans, so they can wipe it up in one day. They can do the exact same thing. It's called equity. It's called solidarity. It's called literally equality. It's called sustainability. Right now, the world is imbalanced because we are not sustainable. We are doing things unsustainable. Capitalism is unsustainable. And we have to change. What, do you think what's happening in Pakistan cannot happen anywhere in the world? Hello? Are we on the tornado season now? Hurricane season? Have you seen how rough each year, every time during this time gets? What, you don't think in the next year it's gonna get worse if we continue living like this? Also, the constant light too. It's like if you guys are in that, I don't know, you just keep showing me people like extra buying because they have this like, it's a spirit, I'm telling you, it's a really toxic spirit. The consumerism, like whenever you guys feel anxious or some type of energy or something like that, you go and start buying. The greed and selfishness, this is what we're at. We have been so conditioned to be greedy and selfish and not think. That's why I talk about that in my podcast at 47. Go check it out. That will maybe enlighten you and help you out with certain things, because honestly, we cannot be living like this. We have to work on this together. Duality is part of that, embracing our feminine energy and our masculine energy, but in a more empathetic way, not apathy, because that is the old paradigm. That's the old, like, that's what they're saying. There's different stages to dimensions, and we live in this different dimensions. And I know a lot of you, this is like taboo to talk about, but you need to do your research. You need to do, I'll learn to relearn. The ego has to go, especially the old ego, disgusting capitalism, oppressive, colonial. This is what we're saying. We gotta decolonize. This is why I need you guys, please, make sure you like the video. Make sure you comment or share. Thank you. Or share, sorry about that. I know, because this is, I'm battling not only here, but also in different realms as well, because they don't want us to talk about this. People who speak the truth, clarity, and try to bring justice here, because social justice is climate justice, right? And we have to embrace this. We all have to become climate activists right now. Do you understand? Yes, practicing, doing our self-discipline with spirituality, with our prayers, sending good vibes to the people and stuff like that, donating if we have the means, you know, or show up there. Some of you, Holy Spirit is showing me that a lot of people have decided to book flights and go there, because they have the financial means. They rather give their money right there. They rather be the help right there. That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Okay? And they're not going on social media and posting. No, they're doing this because they are earth warriors. God has blessed them, and that too. A lot of you have been blessed right now to do the right thing. Do the right thing. We all have karmic debt to pay here. We all been through all the bullshit kakalaka. Just because they're not doing it, they're still doing horrible things and not creating equity and stuff like that, and changing from capitalist bullshit kakalaka, doesn't mean that we don't have to do it, that we cannot do it. Don't for a second think that fear, all these things that they're putting in your mind and trying to project that to you, oh, they can do everything. They can fix everything within like this. No, but they're selfish and greedy and disgusting. And we cannot operate like that anymore. And we shouldn't accept it either. Okay? For example, this. Right here. I'm going to put it here. Does that make sense to you that they spent money instead of, they can use that money to help people in Pakistan right now. They can help people with dealing with homelessness right now. They can help people dealing with famine. They can help, reduce wars. There's so many things that they can do. No, they decide to pay police people to stop those who are preventing them from poisoning our water. Our water, not their water, our waters. Our planet. They don't give a fuck. They just care about money. That materialistic, toxic mentality has to go. Money it doesn't matter anymore. That's the thing that you will understand. When we start building equity and having empathy, you won't care about fucking money anymore. Why? Because you will have enough to survive. You will have what you need without the need of constantly more and more and more and more. That's the greediness and selfishness that we need to heal. Do you get it now?
That if it wasn't this toxic system, they wouldn't exist? That if it wasn't for our greed, our disgusting ego, or unhealed wounds, or demonic things that we need to fix, or shadow, they wouldn't exist? This billionaires will never happen? Do you get it now? This is why they time this information. They don't want you guys to learn this. They don't want you guys to heal. This is why all of us who are in the light worker, because this is work. Light work is work. So all of y'all who are in the light worker energy, this is part of the work too. Bringing justice in terms of, talking about climate and researching about environment. It's not just us who are environmental scientists. No. It's okay that you're working with spirituality or 5D dimension, whatever. That's fine. Healing chakras, crystal, whatever. Focusing to God, speaking to God, source, doing tarot, your oracle, whatever. But please include some content where you're helping actually the human race, right? You are part of the human race. You're not separated from it. Okay? Be humble. If you have the means, if you have the amount of followers, views, and people that you can actually reach out more people talking about this, no more fossil fuels, building circular economy, having a more sustainable world, renewable energy, green jobs, please do so. Please. You're needed here for a reason. That is part of your life work. If you're a coach, if you're a writer, if you're a coach, a life coach, a speaker, an author, whatever it is, please include content where you're bringing justice as well. Because social justice is climate justice. It doesn't mean like, oh no, those people are stuck in the 3D, so just leave them like that. That's not right. Okay, so that's it. That's how you kind of hold on to. That's greedy as well. That's spiritual greed as well. If you think that because they're not healed, they're stuck in the 3D, oh, that's about money, that's lack mentality. What is it? The other excuses they put in for not talking about climate change? Oh, wait, because you know that Google, Instagram, YouTube lowers your content when you talk about equity, when you talk about bringing justice, right? It doesn't matter. You know what is beautiful? That we all combine this type of content, this type of work, and right away we fuck the algorithm. Yeah. So instead of saying, oh no, I'm not going to talk about that because that's going to affect my views, my followers, my subscribers and stuff like that. How about you think the other way? How about you think that whatever is happening in the world, it's affecting other people. It's affecting indigenous communities. It's affecting people who it's not their fault of what's happening right now. Okay? How about we have some empathy? Hello? So that's it? You're going to leave it? Oh, well, you know, it's what it is. And all of you who your comments and stuff and rowdy about, you get triggered, good. Go heal that. Go work. Go use that negative energy that you have, that anger, and use it for doing action. Actual action. Not coming here and trying to shoot the messenger. I'm just a messenger here. There is a karmic debt. A huge spiritual debt for not doing the right thing. For not building equity. Not only within ourselves, for not healing, for not listening to our calling, for not going over our life purpose and staying stuck in the 3D and demonic and doing horrible things to people and stuff like that. And not only that, when you hurt other people, you hurt yourself. Okay? I didn't want to make this too long. I want to make this short as possible. This message just came up last night. I literally, after if you go see it, there's a reading there. There's all of us to learn from, honestly. So to lead a spiritual life, you need to embrace and respect your sexuality. What he's saying about this is that not necessarily to, act in a way that just to, using your sex drive or whatever. There's this trend now that's called, I don't know what the hell is, thirst trap, or I don't know what the hell, whatever. Use that energy. If you're triggered about that stuff, use that energy for good. Work on climate change. Use your thirst trap or whatever to entice billionaires to fucking, give their money away. You know what I'm saying? Like, use it for something that actually it matters. Use it to help Pakistan. Ladies, male, right? All of you talking about, thirst trap, like, fuck, use it for fucking good, man. All family secrets, all lie, fake shit, fraud, deception, everything is coming out. That's for some of y'all. But one thing is that he kept saying with spirituality is to respect your sexuality. But and I'm not talking about like disrespecting your wound, your wee-wees and stuff. Like you can embrace your sexual thing, but you don't need to be over, you know what I'm saying? Like your temple is sacred. That's it. Like seriously. Karmic cycle has been closed or has been reversed, or some of you are learning to close karmic cycle. And because of that, a lot of people are triggered as fuck because you know the truth. Observe the shadow within yourself and the shadow of others. Spiritual being having a human experience. Don't forget about that, okay? Because whatever negative or something that you see on others is something that you need to work on yourself as well. We are not separated. Just like we're not separated from nature, we are part of nature. When we hurt and affect our planet, we are hurting ourselves. When we're greedy and selfish with our time and energy and with things that we're doing that we know we shouldn't be doing. We shouldn't be investing in fossil fuels. We shouldn't be doing this anymore. It has to come off. It has to land back. Sustainability, circular economy. I'm going to continue saying this until I die. I don't give a fuck if you fucking trigger as fuck. You should be. What is happening around the world, it's not their fault. This 1% fucking billionaires need to be held accountable. And I'm serious right now. They're fucked. I'm telling you. See? Good influences in reverse. They're not good influences. We need to humble. Actually, you know what? God is already going to humble these motherfuckers. That's it. Joy. See? They're the killjoy. That's what it is. They can't stand that you guys are happy. Can you imagine if we have an equal system where embraces empathy and sustainability? Just picture it. Just imagine it. Can you imagine that you don't have to idolize all these people who are at the top, right? That everyone is equal. Can you imagine how much joy, how much love and peace that will be? They hate that. They can't stand that. There's people are fucking demonic. Especially those who are not doing the right thing. Because not every billionaire is, some of them are doing, renewable energy, investing in renewable energy, fucking letting go of banks that they invest in fossil fuels. Like he showed me a few. It's very rare. It's very small out of that 1%, I'm telling you right now. But they're doing the work. And for that, thank you. Now, please help indigenous communities. Continue helping them. Continue enforce this land back. All these people in the justice system, honestly, there's a karmic debt. I'm just saying. And it needs to be paid either in this lifetime or you will be paying it, repeating the same cycle and repeating. I'm hearing purgatory. I'm telling you, you don't want to be there. Okay? Because you think that whatever happens here in the stern, oh, okay, whatever, is fine. Everything is fine. If you're not doing the right thing, your spirit's already in purgatory and it will manifest here. Just saying. Consistency, it's not equal in an oppressive and capitalist and unequal system. Expecting that from everyone is suicide. Take a screenshot of that if you like. 1844 on the clock, that's karma. So, basically he's saying that not everybody can expect consistency, when we live in a system like this. Okay? Everyone has built consistency somehow through a lot of sacrifices, a lot of things that they have to do outside of the status quo, a lot of naysaying, a lot of hater, gaslighting, a lot of fucking toxic shit, okay? So expecting people consistency the same way, for example, like I said, someone of color and someone, who have the white privilege, right? Of everything, of this bullshit illusion, right? That all of you think is normal and you're still fucking sleeping and stuff like that, unconscious, because that's how the system wants you to be. The same thing that applies for someone of white race to someone of color it's not the same. You see it everywhere. You can't be ignorant about that because ignorance is not bliss. I keep saying this over and over. It's a toxic mentality to say, oh, well, I'm just going to be ignorant. It's not my problem. I need to protect my peace. Of course you can need to protect your peace. But don't ignore the fact that there's other people suffering for what you are benefiting now. Hello? That's empathy too. You have to put yourself in another person's shoes. Yes, you can protect your peace. Yes, you can fill up your cup. But once that's done, can you extend that grace to another person or your planet? Go into communities, check out how can you help out. We are not free. So how can you feel that you're free? Some of you are like, yeah, you're free. I'm free. My mind is free. It's beautiful. Amazing. Now help somebody else. That's the whole point of this Earth School. It's not just about you. We are here to pay that debt of letting go of that ego, selfishness, and greedy. If not, we're repeating the same trauma, toxic cycle. That's what we need to heal. And that's what we get triggered as fuck. We don't want to do it. Oh no, you're killing our joy. You're killing our peace. You're making us think. Yeah, that's the point. It's not all about you. Yes, you can focus on yourself. Yes, God wants you to be happy and love and having stability and stuff like that. And when it doesn't happen, there's something you need to work on. There's something that you need to heal. There's something that you've done in the past, or you're surrounded by very toxic karmic people that you're not closing the cycle. Hello? Check your environment. Is it healthy? Is it sustainable? Is it balanced? Do you need to be by yourself to build that stability and peace within yourself so that you can able to help others? Great boundaries, right? Anyways, guys, I hope this helped. Please go in the link below, or if I posted this on Writers Yep Instagram, it will be in the link in bio, or go check out Slow Factory and also Environment as well. There's other accounts who are helping out right now, but please check out these accounts that I will put here or in the link in bio as well. I will also add them into writersyep.com give back section as well, so that you guys are able, if you can find it on the, I don't know, whatever happens, it will be in the writersyep.com give back page. Okay, I love you guys. Stay safe, take care, be kind to others, your planet, and yourself. Okay, especially during this time. Okay, I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.